Well, hello, my full ride parents. It's Tanya, your full ride coach, and I'm so happy you didn't miss your full ride bus. How are you out there? How are your kiddos? I'm wishing you a wonderful day all the way around. I tell you, I was thinking about this day, and I was thinking about my dad, who always shares this saying that just helps me frame my day. He says, "The day belongs to me." So, no matter what we face, no matter what we juggle or handle on a daily basis, we were given a brand new day, and it sure is a gift. So, for me, I just decided to treat each day as a gift, and I am grateful. And I am also grateful that you are taking time to listen to this episode. Time is so precious, so I truly appreciate your investment. Today, I'm sitting here in my library and just trying to think about the right topic that I want to share and discuss with you today. So I decided to talk with you about the foundation of parenting in my true belief and my experience. And this topic today is imperative in our parenting focus for the first 18 years of our child's life. So if we use it if we use this well and we are intentional, it's going to allow us to properly equip our children with the tools that they need to invest to navigate and build the life that they desire as adults. So here's a few clues about this topic. One, patience is a must. Two, consistency is the key. And three, focus is required. Let me say that again. One, patience is a must. Two, consistency is the key. And three, focus is required. Can you guess what I might be discussing today? Well, I want to talk to you today about training. 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 When you hear the word training, what do you think of? Do you think of work? Do you think of learning new things? Do you think of exercise, building your muscles, strength? Let me ask you this question. Think back to the time when you were training for something. What was it? And how long did it take? Did you give it your all and did you reach your goal? Um, I tell you, I want to share one time I think about, where I went through some training, and it was for my 40th birthday. I wanted to run my first 5K race. I just felt like I needed to pick a goal that deep down I felt that I could really never do because I am not a runner. Shoot, I would still carry a baby weight, even though my child at the time was 5 years old. So go figure, but let me stop making excuses. Anywho, I just wanted to pick a goal that was so challenging that when I achieved it, I would feel exhilarated and unstoppable. We tell our kids all the time that they can do anything that they set their minds to. That applies to us too as parents. So a friend of mine began training me along with a few other women. We meet at the Greenway and she started us with a walking routine. Then she coached us to walk a tenth of a mile, then run a tenth. And we just kept alternating back and forth until we were able to run the whole way. So within 6 months, I went from walking to walk jogging to running 3.1 miles in almost 32 minutes. I did it. I started with no skills, no experience in running a 5K. So, with patience, with consistency and focus, I built my endurance with the proper training. I improved my breathing. I improved my running posture. And step by step, over time, I accomplished my goal. Powerful. And I remember that to this day, whenever I, really want to learn something or I want to grow and develop in some way, that training is going to be required. There's a scripture that I want to share with you today as we talk about training that truly frames the parenting journey. And it is Proverbs 22:6. And it says, train up a child in the way that he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. I tell you, I have learned that this scripture is loaded with parenting principles that we must embrace as parents. This scripture tells us what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why to do it. It's all there, every bit of it. So when we think about training, what is it really? I am here to tell you that training is a game changer in parenting children for those first 18 years of life. Training is the action of teaching a particular skill or behavior through practice and instruction over a period of time. Another definition of training is to point or aim something. It also means to develop and improve through instruction or practice. So, what is the definition of up? It is toward a higher place or position at or to a higher level of intensity, volume, or activity. So, let's put it all together. So, we are, as parents, we are to teach particular skills and behaviors through practice and instruction over a period of time that guides young people as they grow up, so that when he or she grows old, it will not be his or her way will to leave the ways of Christ, leave the ways that we have taught them. The word is telling us what to do. It says train up. So parents, we have a decision to make. This is a charge to do something. The word is telling us how to train too. It says to train up. Here's another decision to make. Will we train our young people up? So, what happens when we train? All of the ways of Christ that we teach them can enhance the quality of their lives when they will grow old. We tap into possibilities when we train. We tap into potential when we train. What could that young person do? What could they become? Where could they go? What impact could they have on this world? If we train up, we can train down or not at all. To train down means allowing anything that keeps that young person from growing in wisdom and stature and understanding, and developing the tools and skills that they will need to serve them well as adults. So if we train down, we basically it's when we don't set expectations for young people. We train down when we are not consistent with teaching them right from wrong, up from down, fruitful to non productive, straight from crooked, integrity driven from poor character flaws. We train down when we let harmful influences like other people, other ideas, social media, other things outside of what we know is right, train our children what to believe. What happens when we don't train? We become weaker. Mentally, we don't grow. Spiritually, we don't grow. Academically, our young people don't go higher. It is critical that we, the parents, train up. Parents, let's reframe the way that we see parenting. Every day presents an opportunity to train up a child. I'm here to tell you the truth. Training up will be fun at times. Sometimes it will be arduous. Sometimes you may not see the fruit right away. It may take time. That's where patience comes in. That's where you, me, we as the adults must be patient and continue to be consistent. We are planting the proper seeds in our child's life. So just like that seed that needs to be watered, it needs sunlight, it needs the proper conditions to grow into that tree. We liken that to the training required to well equip our children. We will see the fruit in due season. I want to leave you with one way that we can amp up our train up methods today, and it's free. One of these ways is to read. Read in front of your children, read for yourself, read to them. Train up your children by teaching them to read regularly. Reading sparks curiosity, creativity, imagination, and expansive vocabulary. My mom, who was an amazing kindergarten teacher, that I learned all of my parenting principles from, and have worked and have been proven. Um, that's where I get this from. And that's why I want to share these proven strategies. When she told me this 24 years ago, I thought it was too simple. But fortunately, I did it anyway. Reading became a priority in our home. I loved holding that book while holding my child and sharing stories and animating the stories with them. And they sure did love it too. Spending time together while exploring those stories together was just such a powerful memory. So today, as I sit here in my library, surrounded by all of my books and all of this information, I will never forget one of the most powerful strategies of of good parenting, to read. As a result of this commitment to read, all three of my children are very articulate. I love that they can express themselves verbally, and they are great writers. Their vocabulary is more expansive than mine, and I love it. They keep me on my toes. So, to train up your children well over these first 18 years of their lives, as a parent, is going to give you peace that you poured into them everything that they need to face the world at 18 years old. Of course, it's up to our young people to use their skills. As parents, we can't control that, nor should we try. But it's powerful because it's within them. So, as our young people are 18 years old, how amazing that's going to be to know that they are well equipped. I see children all the time at the age of 18 and beyond, and they're not equipped with the skills that they need to face this world. So when our children turn 18, what do we want for them? Do we want them to be well equipped? Of course we do. So start today, no matter where you are in your parenting journey, making reading a priority. Thank you for listening today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe and share with others. This will let us know that these strategies we share are providing encouragement and support through your season of parenting. You don't have to figure this out all alone. Let us help. Stay tuned to more ways that we can train up our children. Adults, we must train up our young people that they are well equipped spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and socially, so that they have the firm foundation to become the most independent, responsible, and ambitious young people that they can be when we see them walk across that graduation stage. I'm Tanya, your full ride coach, and this has been Full Ride Academy for Parents. So, all aboard, parents. Let's drive this parenting journey with focus and the destination in mind. Stay tuned and don't miss this Full Ride Academy bus. We're heading somewhere great.